Hey there, sales leaders, hiring managers and executives. Um, did you know that a bad sales hire can cost your company
Tens of thousands.
tens of thousands of dollars? Yeah, we're talking lost revenue, wasted resources.
A hit to team morale.
Yeah, a hit to team morale that can just ripple through your entire organization.
It can.
And no one wants that.
Nah.
So that's why today we are diving deep into
An article from the Sales Experts.
Yes, an article from the Sales Experts.
Titled 5 Common Sales Recruiting Mistakes.
Ooh, 5 common sales recruiting mistakes. And really think of this as like your guide to building,
A high-performing sales team.
yes, a high-performing sales team by avoiding those pitfalls.
Exactly.
So let's just jump right in.
Yeah, let's do it.
The Sales Experts, they start by highlighting this mistake of prioritizing skills
Over cultural fit.
over cultural fit.
Yeah, it's so tempting
It's so tempting.
to get wowed by a candidate with a stellar resume.
Oh, yeah.
But skills can be taught, but personality, not so much.
Not so much. You can't teach personality. The Sales Experts emphasize that a candidate who just doesn't mesh with your company's culture.
Can end up being more of a liability than an asset,
Oh, that's such a good point.
right?
So how do we avoid falling into this trap?
Yeah, how can we make sure we're hiring for cultural fit
Yes.
as well as skills?
Yes, as well as skills. How do we find that sweet spot?
I think the key is to ask
Yeah.
the right questions
Yeah.
during the interview process.
Okay.
So go
I'm
beyond
uncle.
the typical, tell me about your greatest sales achievement,
Oh, yeah.
and really dig deeper into their work style, their values, and their personality.
Give us an example.
Okay, so for example, you could ask,
Okay.
describe a time you had to collaborate with a difficult teammate to close a deal.
Okay.
This will give you insight into their teamwork style and how they handle challenges,
Mm-hmm.
or what motivates you to exceed your sales targets. Their answer can reveal whether their motivators align with your company's values and goals.
Such a good point, because
Okay.
sometimes it's not always about the money.
Sometimes it's not.
It's about something else.
Right.
It's about recognition or
It could be about growth.
growth. Exactly. So you
Mhm.
really have to like look beyond the resume bullets and really get a sense of like
Who they are.
who they are as a person,
As a person, exactly.
not just as a salesperson.
Remember, you're not just hiring a salesperson.
Right.
You're hiring someone who will be part of your team.
Yeah.
And represent your company.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. Cultural fit. Check.
Check.
The Sales Experts, they also highlight the power of referrals,
Yes.
which
This is something that so many companies underutilize.
underutilized.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they don't realize like what a gold mine this could be.
Absolutely.
Your current team. Like, think about it.
It's an untapped resource.
It's a gold mine
Yeah.
of potential candidates.
Right.
They already understand your culture, your values, and what it takes to succeed in your company.
And they probably already have some great people in mind.
Yeah, so it's like having this pre-vetted pool of talent
Exactly.
that's just ready to tap into.
It's ready.
Plus, it can boost team morale, right, when employees feel like they're contributing to the company's growth
Oh, for sure.
by, like, referring people.
It's a win-win situation.
It is.
Your employees get rewarded
Yes.
for referring top talent, and you get high-quality candidates who are more likely to be a good fit.
A good fit from the start.
Yeah.
The Sales Experts, they even suggest implementing an incentive program
Oh, yeah?
for employee referrals
That's a smart move.
to really maximize this strategy.
It really is.
It incentivizes your team to be on the lookout for great talent.
And helps you build a stronger, more cohesive sales force.
Stronger, more cohesive. Okay, so we've got cultural fit,
Check.
referrals covered.
Check.
What's the next big mistake we need to watch out for?
Don't be blinded by charisma.
Charisma, I know.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Salespeople are by nature good at selling.
Yeah, they are. And that includes selling themselves.
Telling themselves.
But as the sales experts wisely point out,
Yes.
you need to dig deeper than just a charming personality.
Okay, so how do we separate the truly high-performing salespeople from the ones who are all talk and no action?
I think due diligence is key.
Due diligence.
Verify their track record.
Yeah.
Don't just take their word for it.
Right.
Check references.
Hmm.
And most importantly, use behavioral interview questions and practical sales scenarios
Oh, I love that.
to assess their true capabilities.
I love the idea of like using those role-playing scenarios.
It's so helpful.
You can like throw a tough objection their way and just see how they handle it on the fly.
Exactly. You want to see how they think critically,
Uh-huh.
problem solve, and adapt their approach under pressure.
Yeah. Are they quick on their feet?
Can they handle rejection?
Yeah.
Are they genuinely passionate about your product or service?
Those are the qualities that will really shine through in those types of scenarios.
For sure. sure.
You're not just looking for someone who can close deals. You're looking for someone who can build relationships,
Understand customer needs.
understand customer needs.
And represent your company in a positive light.
It sounds like we're really building a strong foundation
We are.
for sales success here.
Yes.
Avoiding these first three mistakes
Huge difference.
can make a huge difference in the quality of your hires.
Absolutely. And the next 2 points from the sales experts build on that foundation,
Okay.
helping you further refine your recruiting process to attract and retain top talent.
Well, that's all the time we have for part 1 of this deep dive.
Already?
We'll be back in a flash
We will.
to explore those next 2 crucial points from Town Sima. The sales experts don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, sales leaders and hiring enthusiasts.
We are back.
We're in the thick of our deep dive into
5 common sales recruiting mistakes.
5 common sales recruiting mistakes from the sales experts.
Yes.
Uncovering the secrets to building a high-performing sales team.
Love it.
We've already tackled cultural fit, the power of referrals, and not being blinded by charisma.
That's right. What's next on our list of sales recruiting pitfalls to avoid?
Now we are moving into the fast-paced world of hiring.
Ooh, I like it.
The sales experts emphasize that speed is key
Speed is key.
in today's market.
Yes.
Top sales talent is in such high demand,
It is.
and if your hiring process drags on you risk losing your ideal candidate
Oh, yeah.
to a competitor who's moving more quickly.
100%. And, it's like that saying, time kills all deals.
Right.
But in this case, it's time kills all ideal hires.
Exactly.
No one wants to be left scrambling for second best when building their dream team.
You want the A players.
You want the A players.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what can sales leaders do to really streamline their hiring process, but without sacrificing thoroughness?
Right. How do you balance that?
How do you balance that?
The sales experts have some tips for that.
Okay, good, because I was going to ask you that.
They recommend setting clear timelines
Okay.
for each stage of the process.
I like that.
So from the initial application review to the final interview,
Mm-hmm.
establish realistic deadlines
Okay.
and stick to them.
That makes sense because, you're keeping things moving.
Yeah.
You're preventing those potential hires from losing interest. You're showing that you're organized and you value their time.
You're showing respect for their time.
You're showing respect for their time. Exactly.
And it also means being prepared to make decisions
Yes.
efficiently.
Yes.
When you find a candidate who aligns with your culture, has a proven track record, and just nails your assessments,
Mm-hmm.
don't hesitate
Don't hesitate.
to extend an offer.
Don't let analysis paralysis
I know.
lead to missed opportunities, right? A swift and decisive offer can be a major selling point
Huge.
for top talent who are likely fielding multiple offers themselves.
Exactly. Because remember,
Yeah.
you're not just evaluating them, they're evaluating you.
They're evaluating you.
Yes, wow.
Which leads us perfectly to the sales expert's final point. And perhaps the most overlooked aspect of the whole process.
This is a big one.
Selling the opportunity.
Selling the opportunity.
Yes.
It's a two-way street.
I love that.
You're assessing
Mm-hmm.
if the candidate is a good fit for your company, but they're also deciding if your company is the right fit for them.
So true.
It is.
So how do we shift our mindset from simply interviewing candidates to actively selling them on this opportunity to join our team?
Yeah. How do we make that shift?
Yeah.
I think you have to think of it like crafting a compelling sales pitch.
Ooh.
But instead of selling a product, you're selling the experience of working at your company.
That's such a good point because
Yeah.
we put so much effort into creating these amazing sales presentations for our clients.
Right.
But then sometimes we forget to apply that same level of detail and that same energy
We're people.
to attracting top talent.
Exactly.
That's so true.
It's all about showcasing what you have to
Right.
offer.
Okay.
What makes your company unique?
Yeah.
What growth opportunities do you provide? Do you have a strong company culture that values its employees?
All good things to highlight.
These are the things that will resonate with ambitious sales professionals.
Yeah. So instead of just rattling off a list of job responsibilities,
Right.
we should be highlighting those key aspects that make our company a great place to work and that make people want to come work for us.
Exactly. Paint a picture of a future
Ooh, I like that.
where they can not only excel in their role, but also grow professionally, learn new skills, and contribute to a company they believe in.
Give me some concrete examples of how we can really sell the opportunity during that interview process.
Okay, so instead of saying, we're looking for someone to manage our key accounts,
Right.
try something like, We're searching for a sales leader who's passionate about building lasting relationships with our clients and who thrives in a collaborative environment where everyone supports each other's success.
I can already hear the difference.
Yeah.
It's not just about the functional tasks. It's about the overall experience and the values.
Yeah.
What else can we do to really make our company stand out from the competition?
Highlight those growth opportunities.
Growth opportunities, yes. Everyone wants to know where they can go.
Do you have a clear career progression path for sales professionals?
Yeah.
Are there leadership development programs available?
Mm-hmm.
What about mentorship opportunities?
Mentorship, those are great.
Those are great.
And don't forget training programs.
Oh my gosh, training's huge.
Training programs for me personally, knowing that a company invests in its employees' professional development is a huge plus.
It's a clear sign that you're not just looking for someone to fill a position.
Right.
You're looking for someone to invest in and grow with the company.
And in today's rapidly evolving sales landscape, continuous learning is essential for staying ahead of the curve.
I agree.
And speaking of staying ahead of the curve,
Yes.
we need to wrap up part 2 of this deep dive.
Already.
But don't worry, we'll be back with our final thoughts on avoiding these recruiting pitfalls and building a team that drives sales success. Stay tuned. And we are back
Back for round 3.
for our final thoughts on avoiding those recruiting pitfalls.
Yes.
And of course, building a team that drives sales success.
Exactly. We've explored
We've explored a lot.
the importance of cultural fit,
Yes.
leveraging referrals,
Yeah.
digging deeper than charisma,
Yes.
acting swiftly,
Yes.
and treating recruitment as a two-way street.
It is a two-way street.
Yes.
You're selling the opportunity just as much as they're selling their skills to you.
Exactly.
So with all that in mind, what does this all mean for you, our listeners? If you're tasked with building or expanding your sales team, it's time to reflect on your own hiring process.
Absolutely. Think back to your recent hires.
Yeah.
Have you been falling into any of these common traps?
Have you been prioritizing cultural fit alongside those impressive skills and experience? Are you truly tapping into your team's network and maximizing those valuable employee referrals? And are you letting promising candidates slip away because your hiring process is just moving too slowly?
So many questions to ask yourself.
So many. And perhaps most importantly, are you putting in the same effort to sell the opportunity to potential candidates as you do to selling your product or service to your clients?
It's about putting your best foot forward.
It is, because remember, top sales talent, they have options.
They do.
They're not just looking for any job. They're looking for the right environment to thrive, grow, and make a real impact.
Absolutely. So how can you make your company stand out from the crowd and attract those top performers?
How can you create a hiring process that not only identifies the best candidates, but also excites them about the prospect of joining your team?
You want them to be thrilled.
You want them to be thrilled about the opportunity to work with you. The sales experts have provided us with a roadmap to building that high-performing sales team. By avoiding these common mistakes and implementing the strategies we've discussed, you can set yourself up for sales success.
Absolutely. Remember, building a winning team is a marathon, not a sprint.
So true.
It takes careful planning, strategic execution, and a commitment to continuous improvement.
And as we've learned from the sales experts, it's also about recognizing that your sales team is the engine that drives your business forward. Investing in the right people is investing in your company's future.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So as you head back into your busy week, we leave you with this. What steps will you take to transform your hiring process and attract top sales talent? How will you leverage the insights from the sales experts to build a team that not only meets, but exceeds your expectations? Think about your company culture, your values, your growth opportunities. What makes you unique? What can you offer that other companies can't? And remember, even small changes to your hiring process can yield significant results.
That's right.
By taking a thoughtful, insightful approach to recruiting, you can build a sales team that drives revenue, achieves those business goals, and fuels your company's continued success. And that's a wrap on another deep dive.
Until next time.
Until next time, happy hiring.